According to the ancestors, the name Borneo came from the word Buah Niur. A lot of versions have been told, but no matter what the version is, Borneo has thousands of unique stories. The uniqueness of ethnic and culture in both Sabah and Sarawak entices me to explore their exceptional traditional food. So join me, Azura Zainal, in Borneo's charm, ethnic food hunting. Malaysia is a melting pot of race, culture, and food, and so much more. And I believe, as Malaysians, if there is one thing that we can all agree on, is our love for food. This program highlights the different ethnic delicacies that can be found in Borneo. So join me, Azura Zainal, in Borneo's charm ethnic food hunting as we discover the ethnic of Bajau Kubang in Semporna, Sabah. The ethnic of Bajau is the second largest group in Sabah. So to us, Bajau may sound the same, but in actual fact, they're not, because there's the Bajau Darat, which is the land Bajau, and the sea Bajau. And under that umbrella, there's also the sub-ethnic to it as well. To us, the general mass, the language, the term and everything may sound the same, but it's actually not, because they speak a different dialect, a different slang, and they also live in different parts of Sabah. There's the West Coast and there's also the East Coast. Sounds pretty confusing, right? So that's why I am going to be talking to a local to help me understand the specific ethnic, which is the ethnic Bajau Kubang. Say Semporna, the first thing that comes to mind will be scuba diving. Many tourists will come here to go and visit the island and discover the underwater world. But for me, I'm not doing that this time round. Instead, I'm going to discover the land part. Did you know that Semporna in the Bajau language is called Tong Talun, which means the end of the forest? So for me today, I'm at the Semporna market. I just want to have a look at what kind of food items or produce that can be found here. Shall we? Yang ini apa ya?
Ban-ban.
Ban? Ban-ban. Berapa ini?
RM1.
Okay, I will take this. Ban-ban for RM1. The texture is almost like lepat we have in West Coast. If you ever come here, if you want to have a go, and if you're hungry, just get this, pick it up, and just head out to wherever you need to go, because it's quick, easy, and I'm very sure it's very filling and can give you a lot of energy when you eat this. What caught my eye to this wonderful stall is because of the variety of local desserts that can be found here. I'm curious to know what this is, and this one right here, only because it's like in your face. This is banganan, made from corn. I'm guessing it's going to taste a bit sweet as well. I'm going to get this. It's very nice. And you know what's nice too? You eat it and drink tea with it. Oh, so good. Okay, let's try the next one. Okay. I feel like when they make it like this, it is not meant to share with other people. Not so sweet, not as fluffy as the ones you can find in Peninsular Malaysia. Bit chewy, but still tastes good. Good with tea as well. Right, I'm gonna pack this up and head out. You know, in Semporna here, people talk about diving, so many things, but there's also something that a lot of people talk about, which is this really old kopitiam that's been in Semporna since the 60s. And I've been told that the food in here is just amazing. Yeah, no doubt we're talking about, or we're actually in search of some ethnic food, but I think there's no harm in trying to find different types of food as well. So I'm going to go into this Cham Chuan Ki Cafe that's been here for 3 generations, and I'm really excited to taste what they have inside. this kopitiam?
This history of the kopitiam, I'm a third generation. From my grandfather. They set up their coffee shop. It's a wooden house building 1950. But the name of the shop is more than 70 years. Until now, I didn't change it.
So if you're ever in Semporna, make sure you come to Chan Ki. Yes, because you can find really good breakfast menu served, and it's like really taking you back to the olden days with the environment. And a lot of the people back then until today also would be the si Bajau, right?
Yeah, because a lot of the older days, all what we call the orang tua, they come back to Semporna, they will come to our shop because they want to get the memory, the feeling there. Until now, our recipe, even our bread, still traditional. Why not you try one?
Sedap gila.
Yeah.
It's the sweetness is just nice, backed in with the saltiness of the butter.
Yes, yes.
And the fluffiness and the softness of the bread is just melts in your mouth. Right, so we've got your signature dish.
Ajula, this is our toast, what we call roti panggang in Semporna.
Roti panggang.
In other words, we call it roti panggang kawin.
So I will try.
Yes.
Roti kawin. This crispiness, mash it up with the softness and the sweetness of the kaya, the saltiness of the butter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to this one.
This is what we call roti manis.
No, this one is just nice, at least for my taste bud, and I believe for everybody as well. Okay, and your third menu right there.
This is our third menu. Normally, people.
Is it the same?
Yes, also red beans. So what we call this one is tau sa pia.
Tau sa piang.
Yes.
This is good. A different texture altogether. Like Mr. Lee said, it's more biscuit. The crust is harder. Thank you so much, Mr. Lee. I really appreciate it. And congratulations again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Are very much in touch with their tradition and culture. Whenever there's a big festivity, a wedding, or even a government event, you will always see the traditional Bajau music and dance. This is the kuling tangan, an important instrument, but the most important instrument in a Bajau music will be the gong. So there's so many beats to it. So today, they are going to be playing a specific beat called the luba-luba. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the traditional Bajau music and dance. Ini dia kita nak masak ki hampau ya.
Ya, masak ki hampau.
Ki hampau memang kena pakai ikan pari.
Ya.
Yeah, ki hampau is a stingray dish. As you can see, this is a blue spotted stingray. So right now, we're going to clean the fish up. Bagaimana nak cuci ikan pari ni?
Dialah dikasih begini dulu.
Kasih buang lendir-lendir satu badan dia.
Iya, satu badan ni supaya dia bersih.
Ya. Kiranya dah hampir selesai ni ya. Tinggal nak potong-potong bla-bla bagi kecil-kecil.
Iya.
Alright, so when this is done, we're gonna go straight to the stove and cook our ki hampau. Alright, right, after the process of cleaning of the ki hampao, which is a stingray, I am so ready to begin with the cooking. We have Kak Rashidah with me who's going to show me how to make the ki hampao.
Inilah bahan-bahan yang kita perlukan untuk memasak ki hampao rebus.
Okay, so kita ada ni apa?
Ni asam belimbing lah.
Belimbing.
Ni bawang. Ni kunyit. Ni pun bawang juga. Ni perasalah garam, ajinomoto, ni serai.
Pertama sekali kita potong apa?
Serai lah.
Potong serai dulu. Okey. Biasanya ki hampao ini memang hanya masak untuk rebus saja atau boleh buat cara-cara
tidak,
lain?
boleh pelbagai juga dia.
Ya. Tapi yang paling best yang mana?
Panggang. Itu paling sedap.
Paling sedap, Kemudian kita masukkan belimbing. Tapi kalau yang macam ini, ada orang kata kalau buat sup tu, kalau kita minum, dia tak berapa ngam.
Iya.
Kenapa?
Orang memang dia tak berapa sesuai lah.
Lagi kita masukkan apa?
Masukkan air lah ni.
Air, okey.
Air.
Oh, ini nak gunakan untuk rebus.
Okey, air dia tu tak perlu banyak sangat lah.
Oh.
Kita agak-agak lah.
We love to agak-agak. Betul apa? Kadang-kadang kita tak perlukan sukatan. Kan memang kita kena agak-agak saja.
Ya.
Okey,
dah
jadi
tu
sekarang
kita masukkan lah ni.
sambil kita menunggu ki hampao ni direbus, apa kata kita mulakan dengan cicahan dia pula. Cicahan dia kita perlukan lada. Ini kalau mau pedas letak banyak-banyak lah.
Ya.
Kemudian
kita tunggu-tunggu.
Cili masuk mata.
Okey, sudah.
And then
kita perahkan di air limau.
Ooh, I can smell the chili. It's so spicy. Mix it up. Oh, it's pretty easy. And you
Tu kita letakkan di ajinomoto.
Oh, ajinomoto. Garam.
Garam.
Salt to taste. Kemudian kacaukan dia lagi.
Kacaukan dia.
Ya.
Dia dah siap.
That's it.
Ya, ini dia.
So this is agang. So what they normally do is if they get bored of eating rice, they substitute it with agang. The tapioca has a very strong taste to it because it's tapioca, but the ki hampao surprisingly has got no fishy taste to it, and I think it's because of the way it's boiled, and when you dip it in the chili dip, it gives that little kick that makes it all perfect. So make sure you come back because after this we'll be cooking 2 more ethnic food from the Bajau ethnic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tahu kami ke mana? Mah kita.
We're back and you are watching Borneo's Charm Ethnic Food Hunting with me, Azura Zainal. Earlier, the dish was called ki hampao, which is a stingray. So now we're going to make pasok-pasok. And I can see that you don't need a lot of ingredients for it. And I'm guessing that it's going to be quite fast. Jadi, Puan Lakia atau Makcik Lakia is going to show me how to make it. Apa yang kita perlukan untuk buat pasok-pasok ini?
Mula-mula kita ambil ubi kayu, panggil kayu kalau Bajau. Kemudian pecah-pecahkan begini.
Ya.
Bila sudah pecah begini, ambil banyak mana. Kemudian masukkan kelapa parut.
Kalau lagi banyak kelapa parut, lagi sedap
lagi
ke?
sedap. Lagi sedap. Masukkan air sikit supaya dia jadi lembut.
Tak payah letak garam apa semua ya?
Tak payah.
This is like the very most important ingredient when it comes to the Bajau community, which is the tapioca. They use panggil ubi ni for everything. They use it to as a substitute for rice. They make it as a dessert. They make it into a lot of things, crackers. So it's quite important to have panggil ubi here in the Bajau community. So now this pasok-pasok is another dish that we're making. It's pretty simple.
Kemudian kita ambil kempal-kempal dia, masukkan ini begini.
Dia biar jadi macam gam gitu ya? right, and it's time for us to fry this pasok-pasok. Okay, makcik laki, jom kita gorengkan. Of course, you have to heat up the oil. Give it about 2 or 3 minutes. Once it's ready, put it in.
Belum panas.
And then, tak apa, kita tambah sikit lagi lah. Okay. And then you got to make sure that you keep turning it around so that it doesn't get burnt. So when the color changes from pale white to golden brown, then you can take it out and it's ready to be eaten. Okay, it is ready. Pasok-pasok. Woohoo. Okay, boleh kita makan ke?
Boleh potong.
Oh, ni mau potong dulu. To make it look nice, it's presentable, we're gonna cut it. Okay sangat.
Okay lah.
It's basically just tapioca, fried, and a bit of coconut in there, so it gives it's much softer when it's with coconut shavings. But of course, like makcik Lucky I said, you can eat it with fish, can put it, cover it or coat it in sugar. Okey makcik, sambil kita makan pasok-pasok ni, mungkin makcik boleh ceritakan sikit lah tentang kampung Tampi-Tampi ni.
Yang sana Tampi-Tampi asli, yang sana sum-sum. Jadi kalau dikira pun memang besar lah.
Besar sangat.
Besar sangat. Tapi dikira berbagi-bagi. Sana Tampi-Tampi asli, sana sum-sum. Jadi inilah Tampi-Tampi Timbayan.
Jadi makcik ni orang asli Tampi-Tampi di Timbayan ni lah, lahir di sini.
Lahir di sini.
Kalau kita nak tengok majoriti dia di sini, makcik kata tadi dia dah bercampur-campur ramai. Tapi yang dulu dia memang hanya Bajau Kubang atau ada Bajau yang lain-lain. Sebab Bajau kan ada sub-etnik dia yang banyak-banyak
Bajau
kan.
Sulu, Bajau Pelau tapi sini tak ada.
Dah tak ada. Cuma Bajau Kubang saja.
Bajau Kubang.
Kenapa dipanggil Bajau Kubang?
Tapi memang asal dia tak pandai macam Pelau apa semua jauh-jauh duduk di laut kan. Kami Bajau Kubang memang duduk di tanah.
Duduk di tanah je. Tak boleh pergi ke laut. Kecuali kalau nak pergi berenang je. Okeylah makcik laki, terima kasih banyak-banyak kerana sudi nak bagi tunjuk ajar kepada Azura bagaimana nak buat kuih pasok-pasok, satu makanan tradisi di kampung Tampi-Tampi ni. Jadi sekarang makcik boleh jangan habiskan sebab saya nak.
Okey.
Okay, and we are ready to make the final dish of the Bajau Kubang traditional food. So this time we are making kuih ja. I'm so special because I get 3 different people showing me 3 different types of food. I've got Makcik Hajar right here with me. She's going to show me how to do it. Okay, jadi sekarang pertama kali kita kena panaskan minyak dulu ya.
Panas
Sudah panas. Okay. So we have the ingredient in there. Rice flour, a bit of sugar, some water. Got to make sure that consistency is correct. Can't talk too much. She just can't wait to start. There you go. It's almost like roti jala. I think it's also like kuih cakar ayam, I think. Those little snacks that we have back in where I come from, Selangor. Ooh, check out that thing right there. So cool.
Cantik.
Oh, you say cantik and she shows hers.
Ni
cantik kan?
Dia punya itu kan. Kecil-kecil dia punya.
Halus-halus dia punya jaring-jaring dia tu kan. This is kuih ja. Ladies and gentlemen, in West Malaysia you can call it kuih karas or cakar ayam. So, like everything in life, there's art and beauty everywhere, just like my kuih ja. So, it's about time that we have a taste at it. Boleh kita cuba?
Boleh.
Okey, mari. Okeylah, saya tahu makcik tak mau ambil saya punya kan? Saya ambil lah saya punya yang. Kau boleh juga?
Buat.
Saya ambil.
Juga.
Sedap ah?
Sedap.
Terima kasih.
Kalau saya sedap. Tak tahulah yang sama.
Saya sedap juga. So I guess you can actually decide whether you want it to be super sweet or less sweet. But this one is less sweet, just nice, just like how I like it. And I think I can already start a business of kuih jar. Sell it back home. Haha. So now that I'm done here in Kampung Tapi-Tapi in Semporna, where should I go next? If you want to know where my next destination will be sure to join me in Borneo's Charm Ethnic Food Hunting with me, Azura Zainal. Sila jemput